Hello, everyone. Joel Heitkamp here, host of News and Views. Thanks for going another mile with me at KFGO.com. If you've been listening to News and Views at all lately, one of the big subjects that came up this week was a discussion that was prompted by Mayor Denny Wallaker, talking about how if it were up to him, he would post on the front page of the Fargo Forum anyone who was in opposition to the Fargo-Moorhead diversion. That got the phone lines going. There's no doubt about that. There are a lot of people who are in opposition to the current plan. They may not be in opposition to a diversion, and they may not be in opposition to permanent flood protection when it comes to the Fargo-Moorhead area, but they're not necessarily in agreement that it needs to be this grandiose and this big and basically wipe out Oxbow, Hickson, parts of Comstock, and a lot of acres of farmland. And, of course, they have a lot of passion as well. So they took that very personal when the mayor did that. I asked Mayor Wallaker to come on with me. He has always been very approachable, always been willing to give up his time. He didn't have time today, and that's Friday, to talk about this. And we hope to get him on in the future. But it sure got the phone lines going. This is going to end up in court. You know, you're already seeing one side feel as though it's being outsized by the other side. And I can see why. If you hail from Hickson, if you hail from Oxbow, you tend to believe that, you know what, the other side's got the deck stacked against you. They've got the Corps of Engineers on their side. They've got the Metro Area Study Committee on their side. They've got all the lawyers and all the engineers that they can have access to. And basically, if they go about doing anything, it's really not going to cost them that much money. Whereas, you know, if you're from the Bakke edition and you want to take this thing on, you're going to have to get money together. You're going to have to get money together to pay that lawyer. You're going to have to probably hire an engineer to dispute some of what has been told to you. And so they're frustrated. I can understand that. To me, I've always thought that this needed to be more of a basin-wide relief plan than what it needed to be just what was told it was going to be by a select group of citizens of the Fargo-Moorhead area. I don't believe that the plan that currently is in place was the plan that came to us from the city of Fargo. I don't believe that. I believe it was a plan that was pushed forward by their spokesperson, Governor Ed Schaefer, as told to do that by a number of citizens. And so that's got people frustrated. Now, does there need to be permanent flood protection? You bet. Would I vote for it? You bet. In the end, if this is the only option we have, well, I think we all got to take a serious look at it, because we can't keep fighting flood after flood when it comes to the Fargo-Moorhead area. But I don't believe that the plan needs to be mandated, dictated, and end up being well in excess of $2 billion just because some high rollers on the south end of Fargo say it has to be. Just my thoughts. I'm curious what you think. And, of course, we're never afraid to discuss these on News and Views. Thanks for going another mile. Good riding with you right here at KFGO.com.